Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Welcome to the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. I'm Lakeisha-mcknight, your leadership specialist, wealth mentor, author of a few books, online entrepreneur, but listen, most importantly, your friend. And I welcome you all to the podcast. And so, welcome, podcasters. What we're about to do right now is go live on Facebook. And that is, of course, our video version of this podcast. So please stand by. Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning to each and every one of you. Welcome to the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. Good evening to each and every one of you. I know we're pretty much live on Facebook, right? And you might be catching the replay of this, but either way, I welcome you here to this show. This is a show that goes live every single night around 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I welcome you all here to the show. All right. And so, listen, we're going to get started momentarily. I know that Facebook is also letting you all know that I'm live at this time. And so I don't want to kind of rush too quickly and dive in, but I'm just going to give it a couple more seconds before I dive into the specifics. Okay. So I welcome you guys here. And listen, the purpose of the show really is to empower leaders like yourself with the ability to win from the inside out, growing your influence, your impact, and your income. That is what we're here to do. This is what we're here to accomplish. And I welcome you all here to the show with me. Thank you so very much for plugging in. All right. And I know that there are so many of you from around the world that tunes in, and I acknowledge every continent, every country. Listen, those of you who are plugged in. And so here's what I want to encourage you to do as we're here together. Number one, I encourage you to like or love this stream. If you're serious about growing yourself as a leader, if you're truly serious about your personal development, right, and raising your ability to lead, okay, because everything rises and falls upon leadership. If your ability to lead is not strong, leading yourself well, leading within your home, right, how are you going to be able to lead others? Okay, so it starts at home, it starts with you. And so this is what the show is going to help you to do. And also the content that I share on my timeline. So if I'm sharing content on the timeline, it's leadership based. You want to definitely plug in and comment and engage right there on the timeline. Okay, guys? And so that's one way to engage. Secondly, there's a comments feature. Right? Just like on our regular post, there's a comments feature below the stream. And so I encourage you as we, interact, as we progress forward through this show, that you share some comments, okay? Engage with the other viewers of the stream. But also let me know what city, state, and country you are watching from. Like, where are you from? I love to meet people from different places around the world. I love to travel. That's one of the things I enjoy doing. And so once all of this, blows over, that we're experiencing and going through right now, I definitely want to get back to traveling a bit. And so listen, I want to learn where you are from. What city, state, and country are you from, okay? And even if you're catching the replay of this, go ahead below and enter hashtag replay. Let me know where you're watching from, all right? And then lastly, share this out. For those of you who are watching this, my fellow Winner Circle, a business family, my Wealth Builders Worldwide family, and for all of my new family members, right? I'm calling you new because we might have connected over the last couple of weeks. Go ahead and share the stream out. Let's be a blessing to those who are also connected to us on our timelines and other places. And so I welcome you guys. Thank you so very much. And I love to definitely be an example. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to share this particular stream. All right. I'm going to share this again with a couple of business colleagues of mine. So let me go ahead and do that. Perfect. All right. And so many of you probably know, right? You probably know as a network marketer, and I want to know how many of you are network marketing professionals? Like you, even if you, okay, maybe you just registered with your company, you just signed up, you're a fresh baby in network marketing. I want to know that. Okay, how many years have you been plugged into network marketing? Go ahead and let me know below in the comment section. I would love to hear about that. because it's good to see, what levels, what level of experience that each and every one of you would have. So it starts from when you first plugged into your very first network marketing opportunity. So go ahead and let me know in the comments section. I would love to hear that. Now, if you're not familiar with my story, I know I got plugged into network marketing back in 2000 and had to be 2001, 2002, around that time. And I was really like truly, truly a baby. And I remember so many great elements, of it. I still at that time didn't really know much about it. Okay, I was really green in the sense of being a baby in network marketing. And so over the years, I plugged into various companies and, did very well. I hit, leadership boards, qualified for BMWs and all types of things within this field of network marketing. And within the latest company and family I am adopted into, I say adopted because there were so many people there before me. And so I was adopted into this family called Wealth Builders Worldwide. And through the training and the mentorship, I was able to utilize the training and sponsor and bring in over 600 people and help them to get on the path to freedom. All right. And so that's a quick little synopsis of my journey in network marketing. And so I've heard quite a number of different objections. Now, when we say objections, this is what prospects, people that you're presenting your opportunity to, they may give you a statement or they may say something, in other words, to try to decline viewing what you have to share with them. And so there are many different types of objections that you may encounter. All right. Please understand, they're not necessarily objecting you as a person, but from your perspective that you really need to have is that they're objecting to their skill set, their ability to succeed. That's what they're questioning. And they're also questioning whether it's truly legit, because there's some people who have experienced business hurt or network marketing hurt, where, they felt that something didn't work out a certain way. And so the negativity began to sit in. And in some cases, some people just haven't given it their all. You get in and you're expecting it to be like a lottery for you to make $1 million in like a week. And we know that that's not truly possible for most people. There are some people who do extremely well, but the reality is it takes time. All right. Just like, for example, marrying someone, right? You don't just get into, relationship, right? Meet the person and say, you know what? I love you so much. Let's get married. Whoa. Can we just date? Can we just go through this courting process? So listen, it takes time. And there are some people who experience, they have bad experiences, and there's some who have good experiences. And so I'm saying all this to say that people are going to share with you different variations of statements. And they're doing this because they need to build confidence in what you have. They don't know. Okay, so there's a certain level of ignorance there because they don't know. And then it could be that they're reflecting on their past experiences. And so what you want to do, for example, if you've heard of this objection, how many of you heard of this one? I don't have any money. Like, I don't have the money to start. People are quick to give you that statement, which is an objection. And so there are a variety of different ways to overcome this objection. So, for example, if you're plugged into an opportunity where it doesn't require any upfront cost, okay, I've been a part, right, of opportunities where there was no cost to plug in and you can still make money. And so the way to simply give them a statement in reference to that, if there's no cost for your opportunity, just simply say, well, there's no cost to get plugged in and you can start making money in the free position. So you can let them know, just simply provide that statement, clear cut, right? But if it requires a cost and they come to you and they say, I don't have the money, remember what we said during the previous stream. At this point, before you even receive the objection, right, and given the opportunity or invited them to watch a video or whatever it may be, you should have built rapport. You should have established and started building a relationship and had a conversation with them to discover what their why is, or why they're even sitting here or, of course, behind their computer, entertaining your thoughts and entertaining your statements about a business opportunity. You should have established what their dream is, what their why is, because that's what you need to always fall back on. Fall back on their reason why why they have a goal, what that goal is. If it's to spend more time with their children, have more cash flow, leave their job, whatever their big why is, okay, reflect back on that. So if they say, well, I don't have money to get started, you simply say, I definitely understand what you mean. Because listen, I've been there about 3 or 4 years ago. I was in a position where I was truly lacking some cash flow. I was I had paycheck to paycheck. I was waiting for the next check, right? I barely had money left over to do what was necessary to really enjoy life. But then I had to sit back and think about how important my goals were to me. And so what I did is I had to figure out whether there were some ways in which some cash was exiting, right, that I actually can put aside to really achieve my why. And then there were certain situations where there were things in my home that I didn't really need, and I was able to utilize it. I was able to exchange or sell it so that I could have the money to get started. And so here is what I'm simply saying to you. What if we can sit down and I can show you based on where you are, and we can just have some really light conversation about how it's possible based on what you have to truly get the cost, right? To be able to invest in your dream. And whatever that dream is, revert back to the dream. To bring that dream closer so that it becomes a reality. If I can sit down with you and show you how that's possible, can we have a meeting? That's it. Simply put. All right? And so you want to make sure what's most important, that you validate their concern. I understand that you don't have the money. But here's where I've actually been in those same shoes. I actually didn't have the money myself when getting started in business a few years ago. You're validating, you're putting yourself in their shoes, you're showing empathy, all right? And it's that point of connection. And we've all been there where we've lacked cash, or there was a little bit of a struggle with cash, so you want to express that. And so that is how you overcome the money objection, where they say, I don't have money to start. Either number one, there's no cost to start, or number two, you understand, here is what I did, and if I can show you, would you take a look? Would you get started? It's just as simple as that, everybody. And if they continue to object, then they're not the one for you. Their dream is not strong enough. They really do not want to achieve their dream, and it may not be big enough. And so it's just simply like that. You want those individuals who are hungry and thirsty, they're ready to go. And that is how you ought to have that mindset. You need to have that mindset of you want those who are ready, you want those who are willing to do what's necessary to get on board and to achieve their dreams. Okay? And so I appreciate you all viewing. Did this help you out? Let me know in the comment section that this has helped you out. I want to make sure that there's value being added to your life and on your journey to really thriving and doing really well in your business. And so, listen, I appreciate you tuning in tonight to the show here. Remember, this show goes live every night around 7:30. So come on back by on tomorrow night. We're going to tackle some more objections. Don't forget to visit the storyline area. Go through the stories on Facebook, okay? And make sure you set an alarm so you'll know to come back by here. Now, here's the thing. There's something powerful coming down. Something powerful that I'm sharing with people that's going to truly get you on that path to freedom. All right. I'm not going to over exaggerate and tell you you're going to make $1 million in a week. It's not about that. I'm painting a picture of reality. There's something huge, massive. And I want you to be some of the first to find out what that is. So I have information for you. This is a digital age. And so if you want to understand how to truly thrive and be wildly successful in this digital age, where everything is digital, including money and wealth. If you're looking for massive cash flow and really trying to create something of wealth for your children, your children's children, and be a part of this massive opportunity that's going to be, it's pretty much almost here. Inbox me, send me a message on Facebook through Messenger, and I will put you on my list. Be some of the first, right? Or even below. Even if you don't want to inbox me, you can just say add me, and I'll make sure that I add you to the list. I'll be in touch with you, all right? So I appreciate you all. I thank you so very much for joining me here tonight during the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. And so remember, guys, until the next time that you and I come together again, I do encourage you to think, to speak and to live leadership. Good night, everyone. Good evening, good morning, and all that good stuff. Have a great night.